Hey yo, it's King Fight News. Eddie Hearn completely destroys Tyson Fury's opponent Tom Schwartz. Says he heard about Tom Schwartz as a potential fight for AJ when he was 6-0, 7-0. Like, apart from that, he's never heard of this guy, much like the rest of us. But it's King Fight News. We got more on this. All right, King Fight News back at it. Mr. Ayo, let's get it. Eddie Hearn just fired back at Bob Arum when Bob Arum was saying, hey, you know, Anthony Joshua should sign with us. AJ should get away from the zone. Ain't nobody have that shit. Well, guess what? Ain't nobody be watching Kubrat Pulev versus Bogdan Dinu. Ain't nobody be watching that shit. That's what happens when you make bum fights. This is what happens in the US market when you make bum fights. Bob Arum, a bum bash like that. This is what happens when you're gonna make Tyson Fury versus Tom Schwartz. Eddie Hearn knows it. He's saying it's a disgrace. They should be ashamed of themselves. Top Rank, ESPN, fair play to Tyson Fury. But even if you're Tyson Fury, you know you're gonna get some heat for this. You know, absolutely. It's like moving up to world level and going back down to the junior championships. It's like, yo, you just fought at world level. You just fought at world level. Now you're gonna fight bum level? How does that even work? How does that even work? And it's not like you fight killers every time out, but there are fights out there for Tyson Fury that he could have fought. There are legit heavyweights out there for Tyson Fury, even that Bob Arum has ties to. Joseph Parker's one of them. He could have made the Parker fight. I thought this whole time they'll be making Tyson Fury Joseph Parker. At least it's going to do a little bit better. It's going to do better than fucking Tom Schwartz. My goodness. I feel like I got conned again. I got conned again by this dude, man. I thought he was going to fight Joseph Parker, Julian White, maybe fucking Oscar Rivas. I wasn't thinking about no Tom Schwartz. Fucking get this dude all the way the fuck out of here, man. Ain't nobody want to see Tom Schwartz. That's why he's stuck over in Germany, man. That's why he fought all his fights in Germany. Ain't nobody want to see him over here. What is Bob Arum doing? What the fuck, man? And Bob Arum knows, but he should know better than that. Right? He should know better than that. But Eddie Hearn fired back, said Top Rank should be ashamed of themselves. You know, that everybody knows that's not a competitive fight. How do you go from fighting Wilder to Tom Schwartz? That's what we've been saying. Eddie Hearn finally changing it up when it comes to Tyson Fury. And, you know, the funny part, I don't admit this on a regular basis, but I can't sit here and act like Eddie Hearn doesn't know something about boxing. I can't do it. He just has an obvious bias towards UK boxing and putting AJ, you know, at the front of the line. You know, when it comes to Julian White, there's a lot of rumors about Julian White's next opponent. So let's get into it. King Fight News, man. Got more on this. Right, so Julian White, he's got a fight lined up. I think it's in July. Penciled in for Sky. And he might be facing a short list of opponents. Alexander Povetkin, one of those opponents. Luis King Kong Ortiz, one of those opponents. Who else is in line? Who else is in line for Julian White? Eddie Hearn also mentioned a couple of names. Agate K. Bael, who nobody cares about, even though He's ranked above Tom Schwartz. Nobody cares about that dude. Just like no one's hot in Germany. Ain't no fighters really hot in Germany that are worth fighting, legitimately. But I think Agate Bayel, he's got some European belt. Okay. And the other name on the list was Manuel Char. I mean, I thought he was tied up with Fresno Kendo. I thought that dude had to fight Fresno Kendo. Or he had to fight, yeah, that's what I thought. He had to fight Fresno Kendo. Right? WBA has some kind of legal issue over that regular title. And Okendo was first in line at age 43. You know, that just is what it is. That's boxing at its worst. These fucking regular belts and super belts. Get the fuck out of here, man. It's the one thing I really don't like the WBA for. They make this super title, but they still want to have, like, it's like they have a perpetual fucking junior belt. Like, no one gives a shit about it. Or it's a steroid belt. Because damn near all the guys in the heavyweight division that's held that belt, that regular title damn near popped dirty. So it is what it is. But let's get into it. What did Eddie Hearn have to say about Julian White's next opponent? It's King Fight News, man. We got more on that. Alright, so this is what Eddie Hearn had to say regarding Julian White's next opponent. We want Julian White to be the mandatory WBC, so that will be the ruled in the next 10 to 14 days. So in the next 10 to 14 days, the WBC will make a ruling. Okay. Eddie Hearn told Sky Sports, a lot depends on that decision in terms of who he fights in July. The plan is still a go in July 6 or 13. And we'll wait for the WBC's decision and then make our choice following that. Now, I think the WBC might maintain that he's got to fight a ranked opponent as a final eliminator. That's what I think is going to happen. Maybe I'm wrong, but that's my little prediction. WBC will force the final eliminator on Julian White. Right? He's scheduled to fight anyways. Perfect opportunity for a final eliminator with Luis Ortiz. With Luis King Kong Ortiz, fight him. We've been talking about this for a damn year. Let's make that fight happen. King Fight News. Okay, let's continue. I think he feels for Julian White. Hearn said, he's talking about Mauricio Suleiman. I think everybody in boxing knows he's been hard done by in this situation. Mauricio's a very fair guy. So is the WBC. They'll take into consideration. They'll take our appeal into consideration. And they'll make their decision amongst the WBC governor. Which, has Eddie Hearn paid them off yet? I have no idea. Ortiz, Povetkin, Manuel Char, Agate Bayel are the options. We know Julian wants to fight these top guys, so you can expect him in a great fight. You know what's funny? Whose name did he put first in that sentence? It's the man that they don't want no smoke with, Luis King Kong Ortiz. Julian, step up. Step up and fight King Kong. You know, he might be tougher than Chisora, but it's about time you take on the Cuban boogeyman in Luis King Kong Ortiz. No doubt about it, that's a great fight. And hey, let's get into that article about Eddie Hearn and Top Rank. I don't blame Fury. Top Rank on point for the Tom Schwartz fight, which means he blames Top Rank. They're not on point. I don't know what's up with that headline. Eddie Hearn went full blast on Bob Arum. Let's see what he had to say. Don't be absolutely ridiculous. Am I sure? 100%. When are you talking about for his debut? No, I might be talking in like his 6th or 7th fight for Joshua. I'm not taking the, I don't know what that is. I'm not taking this shit genuine. I don't know what Eddie Hearn means by this. At that level, did someone say to me, what about Tom Schwartz? I don't know. From when Joshua won the world title, even before that. So, Eddie Hearn admitting, the last time he even mentioned, Tom Schwartz mentioned to him, was when AJ was still developing as a fighter. That'll let you know that this is the level Tom Schwartz is on. Tyson Fury fans know it, because they don't even want to come over here and defend Tyson Fury. And I know they're listening. I know they're listening. But they can't even defend this dude. That's the worst part about it. Where's Christopher Smith? But hey, it's King Fight News. Smash the like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. What do y'all think about Fury on ESPN? Are you tuning in? Or are you tuning out? Let me know what you guys think. King Fight News. What do you think about Julian White and the WBC ruling for his next opponent? What do y'all think? Should he be mandatory for Deontay Wilder? Let me know, and we're out. Peace.